فإذا أردت الاقتصار على أحدهما ولم تكن قائما إلا عن ضرورة واجمع في الاستنجاء بين استعمال الحجر والماء، فإذا أردت الاقتصار على أحدهما فالماء أفضل، وإن أردت الاقتصار على الحجر فعليك أن تستعمل 3 أحجار طاهرة. So we continue with the istinja, and Imam Ghazali now makes mention that, and I alluded to this in our last session, that a person should sit and urinate and use the toilet unless there is a darura, unless there is necessity. For example, he has pain when he sits, he has an ulcer or boil and he cannot sit, for example, or he is in an area where should he sit and use the toilet, that he would soil himself because it's not clean where he is. Then out of darura, necessity, it is then allowed for him to stand and urinate. And then also, the best thing to do is what all of us do when we use the toilet. It is to use toilet paper as well as using water. Toilet paper as well as using water. The author here makes mention of stones, as that is how it comes in the books of fiqh. And he says, if he only wishes to use one of the two, فَالْمَاءُ أَفْضَلُ, then it's better to use water. So if you find yourself perhaps there's no toilet paper and you only have a lot of water, then it's actually better only to use water in the absence of toilet paper. Okay? So it would still be sufficient to use water, because water, if one would choose between the two, then water would be better to use than toilet paper. However, if the person wished to use the stones, say for instance he's in the desert somewhere, or he's in the mountain somewhere, there's no toilet paper, then he should use 3 stones. Okay? He should use 3 stones at least, and he should clean that area. However, if 3 is not enough, then you should use 5. If 5 is not enough, you should use 7. And it is sunnah to use an uneven amount of stones to clean himself. Obviously not going to wipe hard, you might just hurt yourself. So use an uneven number, that is sunnah, always uneven. However, the idea is to clean yourself completely. So if, for example, you're on 5 stones and you need only 1 more to make it 6, the idea is that you should clean yourself. Don't stop at 5, rather use the 6th one to make sure that you are clean. And that is only out of necessity, as we know it, as we've said before, because we are now the end of the istinja. Remember, when we enter the toilet, we enter with the left foot, we exit with the right foot. There's a dua that we make when we enter, there's a dua that we make when we exit. We don't use the toilet unnecessarily, and also we use it as best as we can, so that there is no so that we do not soil our clothing or our body with najasa. Using the toilet correctly is also an act of ibadah, so that when we get to the wudu, when we get to the salah, that we are in a state of purity. Allah Ta'ala wants us to understand. Let us also be very, very cautious when we use the toilet, as we said, because that is where the preparation for salah already starts. And remind again, for those that were not here, the hadith of the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, marra bi qabrayn, that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he passed by 2 graves, and Allah opened for him the unseen, and he saw that 2 people, they were being punished in the graves, and one of the 2 was this person. He would not take care when urinating. He would not take care when urinating, and he would soil his clothing, would soil his body, and on account of this, Allah Ta'ala punished this person in his grave. Allah Ta'ala grant us understanding, and Allah Ta'ala grant all of us tawfiq to practice the good which we have heard. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Our class will continue after this one.